Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about perseverance. So, in other words, what I'm saying is you took some time. Maybe you just stepped back from a job or took a little bit of a break from a relationship or, a friendship. Something that you did, I think, really want to pursue or at least find out more about. And there was a tricky path for this. And there are a lot of people that would have been willing to throw in the towel or walk away, pursue something different. But the Seven of Pentacles tells me we have somebody here who's determined or willing to, do what it takes to get through that rough patch in order to get what they were originally looking for. Hello there, Holy Yoga. How are you doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a great weekend so far, or a great day whenever you watch this. Let's dive in. I think we need more from Egypt. I started with the Egyptian tarot. This is the Tarot of the Nile. And of course, if you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. I do try to make sure that they're more affordable than other people's readings. I paid some silly amounts. I don't think I would again. Hello, Katie. How are you doing? I'm not going to tell you who, but there was one person who's pretty popular that I got a reading from, and he started off the reading by basically saying, well, I don't know if your assumption's right on this, but we'll see. And then at the end, I guess your intuition is right. I just didn't really like it. Anyways, that's my opinion. Hello there, Stephen. How are you doing? We've got the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Cups in the reverse. Here's another opportunity for you, or here's a way for you to still get what it was that you thought maybe you weren't going to get. I love this Page of Pentacles energy. It's kind of, in my mind, being added on to the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about hard work, perseverance, right? This is saying, I'm going to, as opposed to giving up or walking away, I'm going to be more committed or more sure that this is what I should be doing than ever, because I know that if I walk away from this, I'll view this as a missed opportunity. I could potentially get really upset if I don't give it my all in this situation. So maybe this is like a dream job. Maybe this is, finding a way to move where you want to move. But there's an understanding that if I don't put everything I've got into this, I might be pretty upset with myself in the future for missing this. 10 of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, 9 of Pentacles. So it feels to me like the rough patch is probably arguing or emotional issues that stem from or perhaps originate from a sense of not being able to rely on somebody or not being able to maybe have the finances that you need. So it could be, I'm looking to move because the property taxes are too high here, or I'm looking to move because, at the end of the day, I spend too much money hanging out at all of these bars. Maybe if I'm in the burbs, I'll be a little bit better, But I love that we go from the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse to the 9 of Pentacles. This is a card that talks about someone who knows how to listen to their intuition, somebody who's independent, and somebody who is able to take care of themselves. So finances improve because somebody is willing to go for it or go all in. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and a runaway Judgment. I mean, yeah. So we have somebody that's basically saying, I don't want to get distracted. I want to do right by whatever this obligation or this opportunity is. So I'm going to do whatever I can to get this where it needs to be, because if I don't, then I know I'm going to be upset about it. Three of Swords. I know there's going to be a little dark cloud that follows me around because I didn't do everything I could have done. So this is somebody that is realizing maybe they were being a bit pessimistic, or maybe they thought something wasn't going to happen when they collected themselves, or maybe they were inspired by a movie or some music. This person was like, you know what? No, I still have a little bit of energy in me. You might see the Nine of Wands, because this is very much so, you know, I've been through a lot where things have gotten tricky, but I'm not going to give up. Hello there, Jamuel. How are you doing? Hello, Wary Bunny. Welcome. Love the alien emoji. Good morning, Jess. How are you? Yes. So I don't think I've told you guys, my parents are visiting. It makes things a little bit more difficult when I want to do the YouTubes. But today I will be doing the fire signs for basically what's ahead in 2025. Hello, Shane. How are you doing? Oh, good. I'm happy to help. You let me know. So we've got the Star and the Fool and the Eight of Wands. I love this. So we have somebody who I think has realized there is a healing energy, or maybe it's like a magical place. There's a place in the world that is very near and dear to my heart, and it doesn't look too different from this right here, actually. A little bit more green, but mountains. And it has been one of the most important components to the healing I've been able to achieve in the last 2 years, because it is nature in all its glory. So there could be, you know, a park you like going to. Maybe you really like to go golfing. Maybe you go fishing on a really beautiful lake. Maybe you have a beautiful overlook off of a cliff that you can go to and enjoy, you know, the valley below. Whatever it is, I think for many of you, this is outdoors. And this is healing that helps you realize that's where I need to be. I mean, this is feeling kind of personal, this element of it, because a big part of the reason I moved down here was so I could be close to my parents, but also so that I could be close to this favorite place of mine. And it looks like whoever you are, you have something similar like that. For some of you, you might not know that you're going to encounter this place, or you're going to find this little hidden gem, this piece of healing in, you know, earth and grass and water, or whatever it is. But it's going to enable somebody to take action and do what it is that they want. So I do feel like for many of you, a change of scenery, whether it's a vacation or literally moving, helps you to get to that place where you have the energy to keep after what it is that you want. Because this Eight of Wands is like a burst of energy, but it's also money. So I like that for you. All right, this is the Rider-Waite. What's up, Key Controller? How are you doing? I don't think so. I like that name. Wow, 2 8s. After the Eight of Wands. Okay, woo. Hold the phone. Okay. So we've got the Eight of Wands from the Tarot of the Nile, the last card I pulled from that deck. And then we have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. 3 8s in a row. So let's see. I just want to make sure. Are we? Yeah, it's about success. So this is my little numerology chart. Power, authority, executive skills, decisive, ambitious, accomplished, judgment. We had that card come out. Workaholic, stressed, realistic, insensitive, overbearing, and obsessive. So those last several are the negative attributes for numerology number 8. Now, I'm a little nervous because this is not how I would really like these two 8s to come out. I like that we have the 8 of Wands in the upright. This is about taking action and moving quickly. But then we hit this roadblock. We hit this problem. The 8 of Swords is a mental block. You might feel like there's something real in between you and what you want, but the 8 of Swords, as far as I'm concerned, the way I read it, this is something that you are not realizing or you are not seeing, and it's getting to you so you don't move forward. It's not a real barrier. So we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who is basically, it kind of feels to me like frozen in fear. I've been doing all of this work. I've been getting this far, and then this happens. 9 of Cups in the reverse, making me think, gosh, I can't make it to the interview. I'm not going to get that job. Or, wow, I really did it this time. I said something really stupid. There's no way that person's going to want to be my friend or want to date me now. And it's that moment where you're like, okay, am I going to just wave the white flag and be done? Or am I going to like actually try to make this work? Hello there, William. How are you doing? That's perfect. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Oh, you're so nice, Key Controller. Thank you. Ooh, I do love that. So I really feel like whoever this reading is for, you're going to have some prompt or catalyst. This could be, a joke that a friend makes. This could be something that you see in a movie or hear in a song on the radio, but it's going to motivate you. Right now I'm hearing shares. Is it just called Believe? The one where it's like, do you believe in life after love? This is somebody who's realizing it's worth it to put in this last little bit of effort and energy if it gets them this 10 of Cups. And it sure looks like that's what happens. When you take action, when you communicate, when you go after the things that you want, you're going to be a lot more successful than just sitting there and doing nothing, right? So we have somebody that makes an offer or pursues an option, right? We have 2 knights here, and this is kind of like an emotional, fast-moving knight. So this is somebody who realizes, I've got to get moving or I could lose something that I want. It's not just I'm reckless and I move like this all the time. It's I know that I have to go do something for someone I care about or for something that's important to me. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse. And Justice. It could be that you had given up on this hope or this dream, this relationship or this opportunity. And there was a moment of inaction because of this 8 of Swords. Well, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to talk around that blemish on my resume, or I don't know how to talk about that gap where I didn't have a job. I don't know how to deal with this. Mental block. Remember, this isn't a real block. This is something that, when it's the 8 of Swords, this is something you can overcome. So we had to have something that kind of shakes this person up. This Temperance in the reverse could be an argument. It could be kind of like the negative side of what I was talking about, where there's a catalyst, like maybe there's something really sweet in a movie and it makes you feel like you have to reach out to that person you love. It could be the opposite. It could be, what was that? With 9/11, rest in peace, all those souls. There was, I think, a breakup that Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey had experienced right before. And then because of 9/11 happening, there was this desire on their parts to make it work because, things in the world were kind of scary. So I don't know that I would ever want to, say it's going to be anything like 9/11. Nobody wants another one of those. But what I'm saying is there's something here where maybe you feel a sense of loss, maybe you feel a sense of distance quite profoundly. But there is something here that makes you realize if I don't do this work, if I don't get close to this goal of mine or, pursue this person, then I'm going to feel like things are off or things are wrong or I missed an opportunity for the rest of my life. So there's a determination to do what needs to be done. The Two of Pentacles can talk about a decisive energy, and the Justice is like, oh no, we're going to make this right. There's renewal of energy or determination. And I think you're going to hear about what this person's been up to or what's been going on. If this is a work situation, they might have had to pull back to reassess their budget. They might have had to deal with a loss in their company. There's something here about we need a little bit of time to regroup, and then we can go back and pursue what it is that we want. This is the Golden Lenormand. What else do we have? Should have called that one. Look, the reality is, I think for the majority of you, this is a love reading. But I also think for those of you where this is a career reading, the reason we have this heart card coming out from the Lenormand is because sometimes we don't believe enough in ourselves to go after the things that we are perfectly capable of achieving until we learn to believe in ourselves. So for those of you where this is not a love reading and there is that job that you maybe doubted yourself on, didn't really feel like things were going to work, and now there's a renewed effort or something that makes you feel like maybe that will work out. This is about loving yourself and believing in yourself. But for the majority of you, I think this is somebody also working to love themselves, but wanting to be able to extend that Knight of Cups, that offer of love to somebody after they've been able to address some healing. There's a mental strength that's coming through with this tree card that indicates somebody feels like they're ready for that challenge. I know it was tricky, or I know I didn't, necessarily know how to handle things in the past, but now I do. Now I know what I need or how I should act or what I should say. We have the Rider, R-I-D-E-R. This is an in-person visit with good news. We got the Fish coming out as well. Generally, I would lean more towards the Rider being somebody that shows up in person with good news anyways, but to have the good news card come out, even better. This is somebody who wants to show up and surprise you with something you don't expect to hear. There may be some gossip going around with the owls here, talking about what you do for work or what your person does for work, whether or not you live in a certain area or they live in a certain area. For some of you, these are people that are working out that somebody has moved to be closer to you. But the anchor is about stability. So there's people here that are trying to figure out, how do you make your money? What do you have for a living situation? And is it with this person? So you might have some mutual friends that would maybe have something to say that isn't so great about the two of you being together. I don't know if this is jealousy. It very well could be. But the good news for you is it's the whip. If you're new to my channel, that's like a little special joke for us here. Okay. The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, please. Anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. I paused for a second because I almost was like, my mom said she would do the whip for us at some point and she's here. But it's, Sunday morning, so maybe not. Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing today? All right, let's get a few from the Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, I think there are people that if they knew what was going down, they would have something to say about it. Oh, I do love that. To go from the Eight of Swords, Three Wands in the reverse, not taking action because you're mentally blocked or you don't see a way forward, to strength. This is somebody looking within and realizing, you know what? I can do this. I'll be fine. Queen of Wands in the reverse. There are people who are causing mischief, people who are wishing ill upon others, or maybe even people that are targeting the person that I love. And I want to be there. I want to, protect them. So I think this person knows this whip card is definitely associated with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Are there people that don't want the two of you to be together? Yes. But I also think there are people that are envious or trying to create drama or toxicity in your life, and this person knows about it. Yeah. They feel like they can protect you from this with temperance, clarifying justice. They feel like the two of you make a good team, or they bring to the table something that you might need. Magician. Three of Cups in the reverse. What's that song? I think it's Hosier. Nobody fucks with my baby. That's this right here. Who's trying to mess with my baby? I'm going to swoop in there. I'm going to make you regret it. Magician, Three of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who's like, what can I do to cause some mayhem here? What can I do to cause some problems here? And this person's like, no. We don't play like that around here. Better leave my baby alone. So definitely feel like they're motivated because there's somebody here who wants to be not very nice to you. We have the King of Pentacles, the protector energy, the provider energy, Six of Swords in the reverse. They know that there's something here that's causing trouble for you or someone. They don't want you to face it alone. So it has pulled them out of that Eight of Swords energy. And now they're very focused on, okay, whatever, there are difficulties or problems here, but I know I have to help my person. I know I have to help my loved one. Hello there, Alicia. How are you doing? Hello, Carrie. Hello, Sidebinder. How you doing? What's up, Rachel? Good morning. Guten Tag. I don't think I know how to say Sunday. Sorry, I failed you. My mom might know, actually. We have the Hierophant. That's weird. I was asking about saying Sunday, and Hierophant can be associated with church. Okay. Yeah, there's something here that is causing chaos or mayhem or causes problems for this person that the King of Wands is in love with or wants to be with. Or for some of you, this would be the boss who's like, I feel like I won't be able to hire you if I wait too long. There's something here that motivates them to swoop in quickly, right? I have to rush in because I might miss this opportunity, or I have to protect my interests or the interests of this person that I care about deeply. So we have, I think, somebody rushing in unexpectedly because they believe very strongly in this pair, this being a good fit, this romance. And they know with the Four of Cups in the reverse, there's something here that could be causing some, like a feeling of being discontent or alone. This is the voyage of the soul. What else do we have? Chapters: light after darkness, rise, new life, down and unfold, and cleanse. Yeah, so for some of you, if it is that work situation, it's like I had to really get this office in, good shape, or I had to deal with some internal matters. I had to maybe even deal with my own family issues. Maybe I had a family vacation, but now I'm back, right? Sorry. I'm still waking up, Rachel. I do this thing where I just like to pull from different languages. So like I pretty often will say mucha donka because I think I'm funny. I don't always stick to one language. But this is somebody who says, I think I've figured out what I needed to, and now I'm ready for that new chapter. I'm ready for moving forward and pursuing what it is that, is supposed to be. There's definitely some creative energy here with the create card coming out. I love this card. It says art, poetry, music, dance, expression, and color. It could be that this connection, whether it is a job or a romance, is very important in terms of what it will create or produce. There's a vision here that two people share, and they're able to act on it when it's like, is it like the Power Rangers or something? Like when their powers are combined? Because that art card is also split down the middle. So this is like, I don't know, I'm going to go with Simon and Garfunkel. I know they have their issues and they don't always get along, but gosh darn it, they are quite the duo. There's something here that either you are meant to create artistically, probably for most of you, or I mean, for some of you, this is about having a baby. I'm not going to lie. But there is something here that I think is motivating both of the two of you to work together or be together. And it could be ancestors. We've got foundation, root, family, lineage, and security. Remember, we had that anchor. So this is like we want to direct you to the right place because we know this is where your tree can grow. This is where you can grow. This is where you can flourish. And then we have yin, affection, caring, soft, heart, and feminine. I do feel there's somebody here that is yearning to feel that companionship or yearning to feel like they belong. That can still be about a work situation because if you've ever worked in a hazardous or like pretty lame work environment, it just really kind of ruins things. So we have life is now. Somebody feels like a sense of urgency. I have to go for what I want now. For some of you, there could be some health concerns here where someone feels like they have to be more realistic about their time. And they feel like, for some of you, these people have been seeing visions or having dreams about where they're supposed to end up, and it motivates them to act quicker. I don't know if you can see a little bit right here. But it's a lot of like pinks and oranges, which to me is really speaking of like that loving energy or passion. All right. Y'all know I'm addicted to my new tarot and oracle deck. So here's the new oracle. This is what's the news. What else do we have for this situation, please? We have somebody that is tiptoeing around their physical attraction to you. They're sneaking around trying to figure out what you're up to. They're wanting to know what's going on with you, but they haven't actually spoken to you. And then we have the lust card. I don't really like this card. I don't think this is our main two characters. I think this is our Queen of Wands in the reverse. All right. So this could be somebody who doesn't want you to get caught up with a toxic relationship or a toxic individual. So they're going to rush in and be like, hey, but like, I actually care about you. That person? Nope. We've got skirt. I haven't seen this card yet, hence the giggle. Quick getaway, the runner escaping. So this is somebody, it's Sunday morning. This is somebody who would like to acquire it and then fire it. Hit it and quit it, okay? That's where I'm going. This is not a long-term thing. So if this is a job situation, this would be like one of those really bad turnover jobs. Major delivery service would be one, right? I'm thinking of an example, right? But this is like not going to work out for the long term, right? But because it's cuffing season, we might have some folks looking for some companionship just to get through the holidays or something. So that could be this Queen of Wands in the reverse that is motivating the King of Wands to be like, nope. We have the blues, somebody who is scared because they're feeling heavy emotions. They may be going through mental distress. So that's our Eight of Swords individual, right? Well, I try to keep gender out of this, but when they come out with the machismo card, it's a little bit more difficult. This is putting a masculine spin on the person who is our King of Wands, right? The person who is deciding, should I pursue this or should I just kind of like be on my way? They've had to deal with their toxic masculinity or their pride, the expectations that people may have of them. So this could be somebody who felt like everyone wanted them to be a player or everyone expected them to avoid settling down because remember, they were worried about people talking about them pursuing you in a serious way. And there are people snooping. I don't know, maybe you two are very popular, but there's a desire here by, I think, several people to know what's going on between the two of you. And there is somebody here that is going to love bomb you. I think this is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So be cautious. It's not real. It's for personal gain. They just being fake. All right. This is the Overthinker's Oracle. We'll take a look at what our Eight of Swords, King of Wands energy is thinking. Please don't go. Wait for me. I wish I could go back in time. I would have treated you better. Lust, passion, deep physical or sexual attraction, and desire. We get it. Spirit's like, no, I don't know if you really do though. Like, I really have to hit this point home because it's a really important deal. This person's thirsty, okay? Super thirsty. Ooh, okay. This is why we practice safe sex, okay, guys? We want to be considering our health in all of the moments. I miss how our relationship used to be. You have the Starseed card sent from the cosmos. That Cosmos card, Starseed card, really ties in with that Ancestors card. Ooh, and we just had a full moon. Every full moon, I think of you. That's why this is coming out. They've been thinking about you a lot, in part because of the full moon, and in part because they know that there's somebody else here. Oh. Oh. I think I read this wrong initially. I think this is actually the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I think this King of Wands knows that this person is not very responsible with their decisions in the bedroom. You're going to have to take it how it resonates. I don't want to be like reading it wrong, but this seems to be tied to our skirt person. Did I miss anyone? I think we're all good. Good luck, Illuminati. I believe in you. We've got, I'm afraid you will do me the same way I did you. I will love you until the end of time. Devil energy. Well, I mean, at least they keep it interesting, right, guys? There's a lot of lust coming through, though. It's kind of given like, because this King of Wands energy, right? That's somebody who's pretty passionate as well. It's kind of given that this person is like I realize that I could be perceived as somebody who is lusting after you, or I'm very passionate about you, but this other person over here, this Queen of Wands in the reverse, they're worse, okay? They're bad. So I do kind of feel like they're going to be telling you about somebody who's interested in you, or somebody who wanted to shoot their shot with you, and they're not very serious about you. We have, this time I promise you my actions will match my words. And this person's been a little bit snoopy, a little bit stalkery. This could be why they know what's going on with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. So be careful. There's a little bit of drama here, you guys. All right, let's see. So we had that create card. I want to take a few from the Frida deck. This is about creative guidance. Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? Your heart says, enjoy your unique beauty and adorn yourself with love. As you must serve everything you create, it's a good idea to do so with love and integrity. So what I'm feeling is, I don't know if you all are artistic or if there's something that is brought out from you by this passionate relationship, but I feel like either you're someone's muse or they're yours. It's like it's a good kind of powder keg. You inspire each other. And so if you're writers or musicians or whatever, the two of you being together creates a lot and impacts other people that appreciate that type of art, right? So that's pretty cool. I like that for you. I do. And then cute little boxes is so adorable. Okay. Let's get a few more from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then I think we'll call it a day. Yeah, Rachel's right, Michelle. If you'd like a personal reading, I do have my email address in the description box below. I'm going to, through the end of November, still offer the 2 questions for $10 option. But that's payable through PayPal or Cash App. Not YouTube. We've got be careful of a serious flirtation. I'm telling you. This is the tiptoeing person. The tiptoeing garden tool. You can just picture it, can't you? Come on, you guys. You love it. You love it. I told my mom that I try to avoid using, worse euphemisms for that. And so I told her that I say garden tool. And she did one of my favorite things that she does, which is, oh, that's naughty. Carry through with your plans. This is to our King of Wands. You got some plans, you better go through with it. You will be very popular. Take advantage. I can't help it, you guys. When I see this card, I think of the I Love Lucy episode when she does the vitamin to Benjamin. Do you poop out at parties? Are you unpopular? And at one point she says, are you unpopular? There is a sense here that you've been going through a little bit of a difficult time in terms of having people you can actually connect with. You understand me, I understand you, I support you, you support me. We're just a big happy family. But you're going to find a soul tribe, or you're going to have that sense of family or belonging that you have been, I think, recently missing. Be careful and avoid a loss. Don't hang out with the Queen of Wands in the reverse without your pantalones, okay? That's what I think that is. But this is also probably for the King of Wands. If you're going to throw in the towel and give up on something that's really important to you at the end zone and you're that close, then you're going to avoid a loss, or you're going to have a loss. If you cross into that and do what you're supposed to, then you avoid it. You appreciate the smaller things in life rather than the big ones. So this could indicate you have a very similar lifestyle. Maybe the two of you are not interested in a McMansion. Maybe you're more like, I want to be off grid, or I'm cool with just like a little cabin or something. There's something here about what makes the two of you happy that makes you a good match, not just in terms of similarities, but also the things that are different or unique about both of you meld well together, like peanut butter and jelly. I know, they're so cute, aren't they? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribe. Thank you for getting me to 15,000. Y'all are awesome. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.